Greetings YouTube, Crosstrain here, back once again in World of Tanks, and today I am going to bring you a replay from my Škoda T50, which I had last night. Just another example of how, two things, how overpowered, and certainly I think this tank has the potential to be overpowered, but also how ridiculously tough it is to get mastery badges in this tank. So we're on Lakeville, as you can see, in the south spawn. Our team composition, we certainly have the heavy advantage over the opponent, which means that the city theoretically should be ours for the taking. However, they have a medium advantage, which and unfortunately they have a significant talent advantage too if you look at the XPM. So I don't know where the heck all three of those shots went right at looked like the Moraine, and all of them missed. But as we go through the early part of this game, because it's gonna be slow here for a bit, so let me talk to you a little bit about why I'm here, why I haven't been around for a while. As many of you know, if you follow my channel, you know that World of Tanks is one of those games that has the capacity, capability, and oftentimes realizes it fully to absolutely frustrate the heck out of me. And quite frankly, I went away for about 30 days, didn't play the game at all, and just couldn't handle, honestly, the game. And that clip finally went into where it was aimed at. Honestly, I just couldn't. I couldn't take playing the game. It seemed no matter what I did, I couldn't win. I went through a period where I ran about, I don't know, 2,000 win 8 or so. So I was getting my damage out, but it was apparently hollow damage, if there is such a thing. Apparently there is such a thing, because I was winning at about 30% clip for about 3 weeks, and I'm not exaggerating. It was right around 30%, and that just gets to be extraordinarily frustrating. So I decided to step away from the game for a while. So I ended up being away for about 30 days, and I've come back to, interestingly, the first, I've been back about a week or so now. The first couple of days I was back, things appeared to be the same. I won at about 30%. I was getting my damage out, this time with even a higher win 8. I'm playing almost exclusively Tier 9 because I'm grinding 3 Tier 9 mediums, the Škoda, the Leopard PTA, and the AMX 30. So I've been really just playing them, putting out 2,000, 2,500 damage a game, which isn't great, certainly, but it's not bad. But I could not win. So, but this time I kind of toughed it through it, and things have turned around for the last 4 or 5 days anyways. Yesterday I had a great day. Only played 5 games, won 3 of them, and had an extraordinary day, highlighted by this battle in terms of damage output, win 8, you know, those kinds of measurables that you can that you can take away from this game. So anyway, I wanted to bring this game because it was a good game in this, and it highlights some of the strengths of this tank. It also highlights some of the things that I am trying so hard to learn. Being a medium player, particularly in like a Škoda, which all 3 of the Tier 9s I happen to be playing right now are all very, very soft. While the Leopard and the AMX certainly have a playstyle that's similar-ish. I'm going to try to get a move on this E50 since he fired, but that bounce went in. All 3 of my shots bounced, so that was fantastic. Well, again, the AMX 50 and the Leopard certainly are soft and more sniper backline tanks. This is the same, it's soft backline tank. However, this thing also has some advantages that neither of those tanks have, which again, you'll see a couple of times in the course of this replay how that plays out to its advantage. So anyway, so nothing further being said. You can see that our valley basically got rolled. Things aren't going really great in the city as well. So far, my game has been confounding, honestly. I got less than 1,000 damage out. I hit a bunch of shots and haven't done anything. This E50, again, another good player who's taken out by our IS-3, so that's fantastic. I choose to re-clip at this point, and again, things just aren't going great. It's certainly not horrible, but not great. What I do notice is there's an IS-3A over on the other side of town, and there he is, or the IS-3. There's not much here. I see he's a single shot, so here's one of the advantages of this tank. Yeah, I got 3 shells. Even if it was a 2 or 3 shot, this is a move that I'll make every time. So I'll do auto aim. He misses as I come through, and then I'm gonna straight into our T-54. My idea there was to swoop in, knock that gun out of the game, and get back around the corner. What's happening right now at our base is they've got 3 or 4 guys there, and you can see our lowest around us. He's about to go down. So myself, the IS-6, the T-54 are all heading back towards the base, which, by the way, is the right play when your base has no defense. So we're heading back to see if we can at least make it interesting. Again, even though at this point we've taken out 4 of their they're really good players, they're blue XVM guys. 4 of them have gone down, which is a good thing. But we're still down 2 tanks. They got some big heavy hitters out, and they still have some good players out in the field. So AT-15 apparently is capping.
Saber up! Saber up!
So that's take care of the cap anyways. I'm up to about 2,000 damage, as you can see anyways. We just lost again another one of our decent players. You can see we're down to 5 tanks right now, including Artie, who is an extraordinarily good player.
Saber up!
So once again, I'm going to bounce a couple of shots here.
Saber up!
Just trying to get him in a flat plate, but
Saber
not a
up!
shot. Oh yeah. The blind kill shot when I couldn't pen him either shot that I was that I could see him. Now here's another time where again, this is just classic Škoda T50. The T54 is putting in on this Wheezy 120, who again is a very good player. I see him going around the right side of the building, so I'm going to go around the left side of the building. And I'm hoping he puts 1 shot in so I can do some work. I get bounced by the Yag 88, Yag Tiger 88. And sure enough, this guy's got a couple of shots in him. 3 shot clip will take him out with the help of the IS-6 and the T-54. Classic Škoda T-50 work. Swoop, shoot, get out. Again, at this point, I see this, they've got Artie left, and they've got this light over here. As far as I can tell, there's nobody else. According to my mini-map, there's nobody else up here but this light tank. So I decided it's appropriate to go try to take him out so their eyeballs for their Artie are not on us. He apparently recognizes the challenge of his position, so he was trying to get away, which I did not allow him to do. While I'm over here, I figure I'm going to go ahead and take a look in the valley as well. You can see our IS-6 moving into town over on the east side of the map. IS-3 is kind of sitting still, which is okay until we kind of scope the situation out. So what you can't see is this is in fact a 28%er. The expected win rate was 28%. So we were certainly undermanned. We're making the best we can. Right now, as I was in the game yesterday, I was thinking, man, I like our chances. it's balanced out. Each has an arty. They got 3 tanks. We got 3 tanks. They have a couple of very good players still. We have a couple of, well, myself and one very good player in the IS-6. So our chances are better than they were. So at this point, it felt appropriate. We know the YAG-88 is in the middle road there. The low was up in the middle road. No reason to think either one of those two have moved at this point, honestly. So I'm going to roll through town. I told the IS-6 I'm coming. This is one of the coolest moments I've ever seen in WAT. I've never seen this before. See this guy? He rightly prioritized me. Watch this ammo rack shot. I have never seen an ammo rack that looked like that until I saw that, and I almost stopped my tank in the middle of the game going, whoa, that was freaking cool. And you could hear the explosion of the rounds, and that was just too sweet. Sorry. But that was really cool. That was very unfortunate for that Škoda T50. He came around the corner thinking that he was going to get the IS-6, and I happened to be coming up. He rightly switched targets and prioritized me. But fortunately I had 2 guns on him and then a 900 damage ammo rack. My second shot, actually, as I looked at the results afterwards, the second shot actually damaged his ammo rack, and the third, well, I got whacked here so hard. I'm lucky to survive. There I got ammo racks right there. So I'm done and trying to hide. I know they got Artie, and I'm just thinking, God, Artie's going to come in and whack me. The YAG-88 takes another shot at me. I'm so nervous, my hands are shaking right here. I cannot get a shot. A good shot anyways. But fortunately, the IS-6 takes him out once I've lit him up. So that's good. And I'm not repairing my ammo rack yet, only because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get Artied. So I waited till after I thought I was clear. Fix my ammo rack. And I'm waiting. I'm telling my IS-3 at this point, because IS-6 you can see is going back. He's going to go valley. I'm going to try to go through, get him on 2 flanks. I really like our chances now. So I'm telling the IS-3, you've got to lead the way here. I can't go in one more shot and I'm done. I do manage to pick up the spot on the low and can't get a track. Trying to track him here. But I only had 2 shots, so again at the same time pick up the GW Tiger. So at this point I'm trying to get into the low ground. What my thinking here was a little bit of the low ground here. The Artie won't be able to, I don't think, be able to depress enough to get the low. Cannot get a shot at me unless I poke my head up over the top of the hill, which I almost do right here, and then I say, oh no. The IS-6's implored us to wait for him to get in position, which again is a good call. Before I do anything with this Artie or the low, I want to make sure, I want to see what the low is doing. He's pulled back around that hill right now, so I know I can probably get a look. He sees me, takes a shot, and whiffs. So that gives me another few seconds to... Thought I had the kill shot there, but the son of a gun hit the corner of the building. So, again, I got a single shot left. The Artie, which had told us he was moving around, moved beautifully. Good Artie player. So he moved around to where he could get a shot on that low and took him out. So that leaves us free to move on this guy and auto aim, and that is all. Game is over. So that kill right there on that Artie picked up my top gun. There's 4,533 damage that shows in my hit log down below. And an unlikely win. So let's take a look at the post-game stats here real quick. So here you see it, the victory. Lots and lots of damage, and not so much assist, but a lot of damage here put out by this tank. Again, got a great reload on it. just a fantastic tank if you don't have it. I did pick up a Top Gun, as you saw. I picked up the high caliber, 63,000 credits on the nose, 3,900 for a double, for my daily double, 4,800 damage. Look at this, 1,304 XP, and it's a first class. Crazy. This was my first class, so the best I'd had before was a second class, but 4,800 damage with 6 kills is only enough for first class in this Škoda T50. So the reality is this is a crazy tough tank to get mastery badges in. So again, if you sort this thing by damage, Artie did a really nice job. Again, this is a really nicely played game, really carried by these 4 tanks that remained alive at the end, with a shout out to the low and the T54. The T54 actually played a very critical role in this game because of charging this Wheezy 120, who I then dove in on with him to take him out. That was an important kill, so shout out to the T54 as well. But really, they had some good play as well, but at the end of the day, we got it done. So that was nice. 1,304. I still shake my head that that's just a first class badge. At the report here, I fired 33 shots, of which 23 hit. 16 were pens for 4,800 damage. Man, I think about the damage I left out in the field right there. That's probably, if I could have hit half of the shots I missed, or penned half of the shots that I didn't pen. Damn, that's a different game, and maybe my mastery badge if I could have managed to do that. So that's really on me, poor shooting. But again, you can see the rest of it here. I made a grand total 64 credits because I fired all of my standard ammunition. The last 2 clips had to be premium ammo because I had fired all my standard ammunition. So again, this was a great game. Really enjoyed it. By the time I shot that Yag 88, you could probably tell in my reticle, I was literally shaking because we actually had a chance to win this thing, and I was so close to dying anyway. So, and I was just really shaking. So that was just a crappy shot. I could have picked up some damage here. But anyways, it was a fun win. As I saw after the game, 28%er. So that was pulling a win out of our backsides. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad to be back playing. Hopefully I have a few decent games to be able to bring you here recently. But until next time, this is Cross Train from World of Tanks, and I will see you on the battlefield. Peace.